come here, you've got courage.
Yo, what's the deal? King Eric, the media assassin, coming back with the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. What's good with y'all out there tonight, man? How y'all doing? Yeah, man, thought I do is give y'all some vibes, give y'all some commentary for a little while. So y'all sit back, get your chair up, and we gonna talk some music, man. We talking music here. We ain't talking a lot of that nigga shit. We talking music. And I want to talk about the Nas and Hit-Boy Magic joint, the second album. Over what it wasn't a bad record. Nah, it wasn't a bad record, but I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews about it. But let me tell y'all this. They set a standard to where they can't even up cheese themselves. Like, them niggas had like 4 back-to-back home runs. King Disease 1, King Disease 2, King Disease 3, Magic. I mean, you're not going to hit them all out the ballpark. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Listen to the record. I could tell they were going for a more experimental vibe with this one here. I kind of get it because they don't want to repeat. You don't want the same albums that have a repetition sound. But Nas was rapping his ass off. I don't know what has gotten into Nas within the past several years, but this nigga here, he's like an alien on the microphone, man. Like, Nas has been rapping like, we giving Illmatic vibes with Nas here. Like, dude's an alien on that microphone. And it was so happy he picked the right producer with Hit-Boy at that time that could really channel that energy for him. And I want to ask you guys this question. Do you guys think that Nas and Hit-Boy are like the new Primo and Guru? Hold on one second. Somebody trying to call me right here. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta answer this call right quick. Enjoy some music in the meantime.
My tiger kung fu is better than yours.
Sorry about that. The King Disease Magic Series Nas here with Kanye outdoing a lot of dudes. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the Kanye album, but I'm thinking a lot of that had to do with Kanye himself. Because you got to keep in mind, and with today's hip-hop culture, your politics plays a role in your opinion. Like, a lot of people gave that Kanye and Nas album bad review just because of the shit that Ye was doing. It wasn't really because of Nas. It wasn't really because of the music. It was more so the stuff that Ye was doing. This was around the time Ye was really, on that MAGA shit. He was hanging with Trump. So people let his personal life judge the review of the album. And the Nasir album wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. But see, Nas had got caught up in Ye's, shenanigans. So he had to suffer for it. And I remember looking at a review today on Killer Mike album, and it seemed like this dweeb, he was more so focused on Killer Mike's politics and personal life than the music. Like, where do we get to the stage where people are focusing on the personal life instead of the music? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Doing good, man. I had a birthday yesterday. It was a good outing. You know what I mean? Went to the WWE SmackDown the week before. Had a great time. Let me tell y'all this though, real quick. Yo, wrestling is in a boom right now. I'm serious. Wrestling's in a boom right now. I went to SmackDown last Friday. I seen a lot of baddies out there, y'all. Lot of bad chicks was out there. I seen a lot of the hood niggas out there. I mean, wrestling is coming back. it's coming cool again. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, or I don't know if it's because of the tribal chief, or because of AEW, but nevertheless, they selling out shows again. So that's good for business, man. It's good to see wrestling being cool again, man. So I had a good time doing that. Then I also went to a conference today. It was a music industry conference. I met with Goody Mob. I met Cujo Goody, and I met Big Gip from the Goody Mob. Big shout out to them brothers. We had a good chop up. So it's been a pretty busy day. Then we did the Screwball Radio episode with M. Rock Diego, which was dope. So I've been pretty steady, man. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to chop it up with y'all. Nas needed a producer like Hit-Boy to keep him fresh. Absolutely. Because, see, people keep saying, well, we want Primo, we want Alchemist. The thing is, it won't be good for a whole album. And people are going to complain about that. This track with 50 Cent Office Hours was good. I gotta respectfully disagree, man. 50 half-assed that shit. 50 didn't even give a damn. He just, you know what I think that was? I think he gave a half-assed verse to 50. The Nas, because of that little petty shit that they had going back in the day. So this was 50 petty way of getting back at Nas. Like, nigga, I'm gonna just give you 6 bars and I'm just gonna talk. I hope Nas didn't pay that nigga a full grip for that shit, for real, man. Because I was like, dude, come on, man. But I think in 50, he went to that whole, what's that name of that mixtape that he dropped? Archangel or some shit like that. That Before I Self-Destruct. He adapted some type of more so vintage flow versus him rapping straight through. Anybody that understand music would tell. Because if you listen to the tape, I think it was War Angel. I think it was War Angel in Before I Self-Destruct. He adapted a new different rhyme pattern. It was like a more aggressive rhyme pattern, but he wasn't really, stylistic wise, it sound more aggressive, but he won't saying shit. But 50 sound awesome. Nah, track. I gotta respectfully disagree, man. I mean, I was expecting better. But I understood, you know, with 50's age and stuff, that kind of plays a role. And plus, his mind ain't really on music like that. He could have better off just gave Lloyd Banks that slot. You know? He could have gave Lloyd Banks that slot. Lloyd Banks would have slaughtered that shit. But 50 did that for clout, man. He did that probably to get back at Nas. But overall, Magic 2 was good, but it wasn't a home run. See, those last 4 albums were home runs. It was more so, they still squeaked out the W, but it wasn't a home run. But it was still good. It was still good. But people are talking about Hit-Boy and, you know, they need to replace Hit-Boy. Nah, I disagree, man. They just try to experiment with something different. They try to experiment with something different other than going through the same traditional New York sound. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But another thing that's going on in hip-hop news, and it's very sad, I want to say a rest in peace to Gillie the Kid's son. That was a tragedy right there, man. I hope we send our condolences to Wallow, Gillie, and his family for that tragedy. I can't imagine bearing the pain to bury your own son, man. Like, and that's Gillie's firstborn. So I want to send my condolences to that man. I mean, that's a pain that you don't even have to. Can't even imagine. I don't even have a kid, but I don't even wish that on nobody, man. So prayers go out to Gillie and Wallow, man. Like, this is a tough period for them. And I also seen somebody else. They said Freeway lost his son, and Osinko from State Property lost his son. All them guys lost their sons within the past couple years. I don't know what's going on in Philly, man, but I'm hoping everything is okay with that. And other news I want to also talk about, and niggas got to stop this, man. They talking about Jamie Foxx as a clone. Stop it, man. Just stop it, for real. Just stop while you're going, man. Because this is what's funny to me. You got people that didn't even pass physics, They didn't even pass social studies. They didn't even pass science in grade school, in 6th grade. They sitting there with all types of conspiracies, like they know about cloning centers and all that shit. These niggas dropped out of the 6th grade. They talk about clone centers and all that. Let me ask you this. There's nothing to gain out of cloning Jamie Foxx. I can see if you were cloning um Fidel Castro. I could see if they were trying to clone Ronald Reagan. I could see if they was trying to clone uh what's that guy name? One of these foreign dictators. I could see if they was trying to um clone Mao. Anything to benefit for power, but Jamie Foxx. Shit, what's the gain out of cloning Jamie Foxx though? What's the end game for cloning Jamie Foxx? Jamie Foxx is an actor, comedian. There's nothing to gain out of cloning Jamie Foxx, man. Like, what's that gonna do to us? Make it make sense. So he comes out there, he does a video, which I'm glad that he did because I thought it was very disingenuous that dude didn't really say nothing to his fans, considering that people prayed for him and all that. I'm like, damn, dude, you on a yacht? You doing all this other shit? Address the people. So he addresses the people, and people still saying it's a clone. But let me tell you all this. If you've seen stroke victims, you will know that this is procedure. He lost weight. He was sick. He's going to turn a different color. And sometimes, in some cases, they gain weight. Like Martin Lawrence, he was a stroke victim. He gained weight. It all depends on your body structure. So these niggas sitting there talking about Jamie Foxx got cloned. Man, he was sick. I don't know what he was sick with. I don't think this. I'm glad that the stroke wasn't really that severe. He probably had a episode, but I don't think it was that severe, which is great. So I'm hoping to see him back, man, because we hope to see Jamie back. He's one of the most talented individuals in the game. He looked out for a lot of people in Black Hollywood. So it's good to see that he's in good spirits. I ain't with this whole weird old cloning shit, man. Like, some of y'all niggas is weird. Y'all look at too much YouTube. Y'all look at too much YouTube for real. But in other news, you also got this happening. Now, apparently, they raided Keefe D's home in relation to Tupac's murder. Now, I don't know what's going on with that, but I will say this much. To put it this way, number one, they're trying to put it on Art of Dialogue, saying that his interview got him locked. I'm like, nigga, you going out there, y'all got to stop blaming the content creators, man. Y'all, nobody put a gun to your head and go out there and talk about you murdering Tupac. You got books out, nigga. You got books. You going on podcasts. You taking the bag to talk about this stuff. Come on, man. Yeah, seen Martin Lawrence on a talk show and he was talking with a lisp now. It says since that he had a stroke. Yeah, man, Martin ain't been the same in a while, man. That's why people thought Martin Lawrence was cloned, but no. Stroke ain't no joke, especially the type of stroke he had. He almost died. And it affects your weight. Like, sometimes he looked fat, and sometimes he got skinny. And sometimes he got, you know what I'm saying? He gained weight, then he lost it. He gained weight, he lost it. So he don't really have that energy. Plus, on top of that, Martin been on the Hollywood eyes for about 30, 40 something years. He wants to chill out pretty much. Most comedians, they're very much introverts for the most part because they always in the center of attention. And people be sitting there expecting that energy. They like, damn, where the old Martin at? Like, nah, man, he gone. This Martin tired. Martin want to chill. But that's what it goes to show, man. People don't really understand the world. If you understood the world, you wouldn't come out like that. Keefe D been on a full campaign since 2016 talking about how him and nephew killed Tupac on any platform. Exactly. Like, what the fuck is these niggas talking about, man? Like, you put it out there. You went on Death Row Chronicles and admitted it. You went on Art of Dialogue and admitted it. You went on Vlad TV and admitted it. It ain't their fault. You went out there and admitted this. Like, really? Now you gonna blame the media? Then you got all these wannabe street niggas thing that's really civilians talking about, oh man, why you adamant incriminating question? Nigga, you ain't even in the streets. He talking himself. He put himself in that predicament. But I'm gonna tell you what that means though. What that means is it's gonna be a wrap for that Tupac content. These niggas can't make up no more stories, no more conspiracies, no more eating off that. I told y'all when that documentary came out, it's slowly but surely gonna be an end for that shit. These niggas ain't gonna be able to come out with no more content on Tupac. Cause when they solve this murder, that's it. That's it. There's nothing else they can come out with. Y'all gonna have to go back to the music because they were eating off his murder. Books, documentaries, podcasts, all this, man. Then you brought that liar, that crooked cop, Craig Caden. You think I'm gonna believe a crooked cop, man? He ain't got no credibility within itself. Like, y'all taking the word of a crooked cop. Y'all look at that murder rap and y'all think that's the truth? Man, please. That dude's a crook. But yeah, Keefy D got nobody but himself, man. Nobody gave him the rope to hang himself. He did that. He did that. You did that on your own, man. You did that on your own, dude. Like, nobody asked you. You took the bag to talk. Nobody made you take the bag to talk. You didn't think it was going to come back and bite you in the butt. Sure, it was a good 27-year post content. It's been good. It all depends on who's doing it, though. It all depends on who's doing it. Now, see, there's going to be Tupac content based off his music. That's going to always be good content based off that because he's one of the greatest to ever do it. He has a compelling story, and it's always going to be there. But I'm talking about regards to his murder. See, everybody coming with conspiracy theories out the ass. Did you like Magic 2? I thought it was good. People hate because it was a West Coast guy, East Coast guy, hell of a run. I liked it. I had to listen to it like a couple times because I'm going to tell you what's going on with that, DJ Gary. See, what's happening is these dudes, they listen to it on their phone. You got to listen to that shit in the whip. You got to give it a whip test. You can't just sit there and judge an album off your phone. You got to put it in the whip. Or you put it on your sound system, and that's where you ride it out. That's where you're like, okay, this thing not more than it did. You can only get so much off your phone. People lazy these days. People lazy these days. What Nas need to do is link back with DJ Premier, Easy Mo B. Nah, hell no. I don't want him working with Trackmaster. Trackmaster's done. But see, even if he does an album with Premier, people gonna still complain. Oh, it ain't like Illmatic. Even the track that Nas did with Premier, it was fire. To me, it was fire. But a lot of people like, man, it ain't that it was written. It ain't no I gave you power. You ain't gonna really please nobody. Plus, I'm gonna tell you this too. Premier's a busy nigga, man. You want a track from Premier? Good luck. Even Poet told me, man, he's like, look, you want a track from Premier? Good luck. What the hell happened to Trackmasters? I think they sound got old. Pop sound got old. And plus, with the sample laws coming into effect in the 2000s, them niggas couldn't eat. Because half of the music that they were putting out, it was sample heavy. Pop heavy, commercial heavy. They couldn't do all that sampling. So that sound died out. That sound died out. And plus, the commercialism that came with that sound died out when DMX came back on the scene. DMX came in to shut that shit down. And then that's where you had the Swiss Beats and all them. Yeah, Swiss Beats and what's that motherfucking name? Swiss Beats, Manny Fresh, Beats by the Pound. All them niggas was coming in, man. Trackmasters couldn't compete. Tell me about Spirit One. People go for you. So ready to quit leeching off pop. Find a new meal ticket. Yeah, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's exactly what's gonna happen. If they solve this murder, which I know they will, they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. People lusting after Illmatic. Man, that album 30 years old, man. They need to let that go, man. If anything, it was written. I like it was written better than Illmatic. Cause it's more of a seasonal album. But Illmatic, don't get it fucked up. Illmatic is a sick album. One of the best to ever do it. But sometimes it's gone, man. People don't know how to move with the times. That's what happens with a lot of people within this culture. They become stuck. They still stuck in 94, 95. That's why we're able to come out with more content and being more relevant, because we can talk about what's going on with today. These dudes, they got to reminisce all back in the day, man. They like Stoop Kid from Arnold. They got to sit there and reminisce on the old shit. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to keep going to that. Now, we will go in retrospective with some videos, because there's some periods in time in hip hop I wanted to cover that nobody really covered, but we can't stay stuck back there. I'm sorry. Still mad at Nas 3 album. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Nas got a sick ass catalog, man. If you really think about it, I'm talking about Illmatic. It was written. I ain't like Nostradamus. Stillmatic, Godson. What else he put out? The Lost Tapes. I didn't like Street Disciple. I didn't like that one. I didn't like Hip Hop Was Dead either. I didn't like that one either. The Untitled album, aka the Nigger album, that was dope. That was dope. The joint with Damian Marley, fire. Life is Good, fire. I know he dropped another one. I gotta look that up. Hold on one second. Nas got an ill catalog, man. He got some duds here and there, but that's what that comes with legacy. When you have a legacy, you're gonna have some duds. Not everything is gonna be a home run. Not everything is gonna be a home run. So we gotta look at it like that. Nasir, yeah, Nasir was cool. I'm looking at it now. Hold on. Yeah, Nas got a dope ass catalog, man. I mean, people wanna. He'll be a problem if he does a verses. He'll be a problem. They said 23, 1994. Yeah, people gotta move with the times, bro. And if anything, we talked about this tonight on the show with Diego. What makes me motivated to do this shit is finding new hungry talent. Like, if you look on my page, you look on the Off the Cuff Radio page, and even my page at time, I'm always looking for the new hungry talent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all some cats to follow, man. Cause I can't be stuck in the old. Cause this dude here, he's nasty. Hold on, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play a track. This guy right here, he go by the name of Criminal God 7. He's dope. I like dude's energy. He followed me back. I'm gonna play a little bit for me. Hold on one second. Yeah, oh, now that's dope. Who is they? This guy go by the name of Criminal God 7. Look him up. Criminal God 7. Have you heard of the God Stepson bootleg that Godson vocals with Knife Wonders be? Yeah, cause Knife stays out here. So anything Knife drop, yo, you know I most likely got the ear to it. Yeah. I got the ear to it most likely, because anything Knife Wonder does or drops out here, I'm usually on first on it. But that was pretty solid. Only thing, if anything, he did the cross better than Eminem. I didn't like that Eminem beat for the cross. That beat was garbage. Like, shit. Love M, but yo, them beats was garbage, man. But yeah, look him up, man. Criminal God 7. I'm gonna give y'all another one, man. Another cat that I found. See, that's why I look, man. I love supporting the underdog, man. Hold on, I'm gonna find another one. This other cat, he dope too. This nigga, his old gimmick, he raps in just a mask. I don't even know what he looked like. He rapping a wrestling mask. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna find him. Oh yeah, big shout out to Chino XL, man. Chino XL dropped the dope joint with Stu Bangers. Check that out as well. Yeah, that beat sucked, man. I don't know what M was thinking with doing that, man. Durder, 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 durder. Come on, man. He did that shit in 3 minutes. Yeah, this guy right here, he goes by the name of Great God. Hold on. This guy's crazy.
I see your calf muscle poking through your jeans. You ain't gangsta, ho. You had the bent for you was even loot pack. You had C's on your little shirt sleeves. Mine's had a Snoop Dogg. You wanna rhyme me, you gon' have to shoot me. I know you mad, you walked that hole down the aisle, and now you bitch a groupie. Me in the Sprinter van, sucking like a vampire. Horror story, shit you can't tell a kid, right a campfire. Great God, besides me, ain't no man higher. Still trafficking, there ain't the only thing in the damn tire. When it's war, we go all out, boy. You get shot and you don't die, you better fall out, boy, yeah. Niggas a game, nigga violate. I got 3 under my belt right now, and never once seen a trial date.
Woo! Boy. When niggas say hip hop is dead, they bugging. There's so much new talent out here. Criminal God is dope. Wish I knew the name of the song. Hold on, I'm gonna get you the name of the song. Hold on 1 second, cause he follows me on Instagram. Hold on 1 second. It's called God's Sake. Like Godsake. God's Sake. So yeah, man, there's a lot of dope artists out there, man. We just gotta give them a shot. And another thing too, what I'm gonna do. Also, when I do these lives, if dudes go ahead and start sending me music, I'm gonna play that live on here as well. Cause sometimes with radio, it ain't really getting out there too much. So I'm gonna start playing these dudes' music on live and let y'all judge. I might do a music show too. I might do that. It all depends. But see, I gotta look at the copyrights and all this, because a lot of these niggas be sending me music and yet they don't be owning the copyrights to their shit, and it messes my page up. I don't want no copyright strikes off of niggas' music, because you know they ain't got their business handled. So I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm gonna find a way to do it, but it's just something different, you know. It's just something different that we're gonna try. But yeah. So yeah, I just want to give y'all some content. I'm about to turn in, man. It's getting a little late, a little tired. So thank y'all for once again for joining in. I'm gonna do another live probably tomorrow or Monday. So peace out.